Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Crack Mathematics. So today we're going to do lesson 3. So we're going to talk about metric system and conversion. So before we talk about metric system and conversion, so we're going to talk about the tools which is going to help us understand metric system easily, which is decimal system. So I will give a brief information about decimal system just to get all what you need from it to do metric system. First, let's define what is decimal system. So we're going to give a definition of decimal system. So decimal system in fact is a number system. So decimal system is a number system. So in which each number is expressed in which each number is expressed in root 10. So some book use, instead of root, they use base. So you can say base 10. So if you don't get used the word root for now, so you can see it as base 10 by using Arabic digit. So which are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do we mean by root 10? So in fact root 10 mean each place value is 10 times the previous one. So it's exactly the idea behind root 10 here. So each place value is 10 times the previous one. If you remember in the previous lesson when we talk about the place value table, so let me remind you about this. Let me draw the table here. So here we have the ones, tens, 100. I will not use the whole table, I'll just use like what we need from it. So here this is tens, 100 and 1000. So here we have ones, this is tens, this is hundreds, this is thousands, this is tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, and so on. So I keep going on both sides. So keep in mind, if I have one ones, so 1 ones is 10 times 10th. You see, 1 ones is 10 times 10th. If I have 1 tenth, is 10 times 100th. If I have 100th, is 10 times 1000th. If I have 1000th, is 10 times 10,000. You see, each place value is 10 times the previous one. You see, so this one is 10 times the previous one, which is 10th, and so on. And same thing here. So if I use different color here, So 1/10 is 10 ones, and 100 is 10 tenths, and 1000 is 10 hundred. So that's the idea of root 10. It's very, very, very helpful. So we'll see it. We will see the application in the metric system. And the beauty of root 10 is we can know the amount of each place value. So let me draw the table here again because I will use it. So I have ones here, tens, 100, 1000, so on. So tens, 100, 1000. So you have ones, tens, 100, 1000, tens. Like I said, we can know the amount of any place value without any operation, just by moving the decimal dot. So that's the beauty of root 10. So it helps us. Now the amount or the value of each place value without any operation. Without any operation. Just the decimal dot, or just move the decimal dot, or play with the decimal. Just play with the decimal dot. I will give you an example to show you the idea. So let me pick an example. Suppose we have, for example, 3759.24. So suppose I have that decimal number, and the question is how many hundred are in that number. So how many hundred in 3759.24. So if they ask me that question, so it's very simple here. I just need to, let me show it to you in the table, place value table. So this is ones, tens, thousands. So this is tens, hundreds, thousands. So if I write down this in my place value, so I'm gonna put the dot here between the ones and the tens, because here in fact we have 3,759 ones, so always keep in mind. So so I put 9573, and this is 24. So now if I want to answer this question, I don't need to do anything. No operation needed here. No addition, no subtraction, multiplication, or division. Nothing involved here. What I need to do, just play with the dot. So I need how many hundred? So I need to move the dot to the 100 position. So that's exactly what I need to do. So I'm looking for the dot. I'm going to move the dot to the 100 position, because this is the beauty of the root 10. So I don't need to answer this question using any operation. I just need to play with the dots. So I need to look for the 100. How many 100 I have here? So I will say I have here the answer for this one. We have 37.59 to 400. And if I have another question, how many tenth we have, so it's going to be the same idea, how many tenths you have. So if I get back my dot in the original position, and ask me how many tenths I have, I'm going to move this one to the line between the tenth and the hundred. So now I have 37 592 tenths. So here I have 37 592.4 tenths. Let me put tenths in terms of letters. So that's the idea behind root 10. So I just need to move the dot to the place value they ask for. So that's the idea. And sometimes, if you remember, I don't know if you noticed this, but sometimes some people, when you ask them how much you have, they ask, okay, I have 1200, for example. So what I mean by 1200, you see, in fact, if in terms of standard notation, this is 1200. So, but they convert from ones to 100 directly just by using the dot. So as you see here, if without using the table, I don't want to use the table here, so to show you how to deal with this without the table. So in fact here, when we have 1200, is the same thing as about 1200.0. Now if I want to say it, this is 1200, I want to say it in terms of 100. What I need to do here, I just need to move the dot to the 100 position. You see now it's become 12, and this is 1200 because this is the 100 position. So now this value, which is 1200, is the same thing if I say 1200. It's the same thing. There's no difference between 1200 and 1200. So that's the beauty of root 10. So you can express your number in terms of any place value without even using any operation. Now, after this brief introduction to decimal system, so let's talk about metric system. First, let's give a definition of metric system. So metric system in fact is a decimal system of measurement based on the unit. So it's exactly what is metric system. So metric system is a decimal system of measurement based on the unit. We have three measurements. That means we have three units. The three measurements in metric system are the three measurements in metric system are, so we have length, so the unit of the length is the meter, and we use m for meter, and we have weight, So the measure of weight is gram, and we use G for gram, and volume, and the unit volume is liter, and we use L, capital L for liter. So those are the three units we use in metric system. Now if you notice on the definition of the metric system, so metric system is a decimal system. You see, metric system is a decimal system. So what does it mean? That means the metric system behaves the same way as a decimal system. So that's the idea. So the behavior of the metric system is going to be the same behavior as decimal system. To see this, let's draw the two table, the place value table and the unit measure table. So let's draw those two tables, and you're gonna see the idea. So if let me, I will save time. I don't need to draw twice. So this is the ones, this is tenth, this is hundred, thousands, this is tens, hundreds, and we have thousands. In terms of this is the place value table, so let me name it here. At least you will see the, you will know the difference. That is the place value table. Here this is the unit measure table. So for the unit measure table is different. So the ones we call it unit. So the tenth we call it deci of the unit, and we do it like D, and you put the unit, whatever unit is. You have for the hundred, so it's centi unit. We put C unit, and milli unit. So here we put M unit. For 10 times the unit we call what deca unit. We put DA, and we add the unit next to it. Hecto, so hecto of the unit, this is the hundred, so this is H, and we put the unit, and kilo, so kilo of the unit, so it's going to be K, and you put unit next to it. So as you see here is the same behavior. There is no difference between this table and this table except the name, but kilo mean 1000, hecto mean 100, deca mean 10, unit is 1. We have tenth is deci. Deci come from the word dis in French, which is 10, mean 10. Centi is cent, so this is the word cent, which means 100 in French. Mille, which is the same thing, this is in French, which is 1000. So this is 1000. So that's the idea. So, but the same behavior. You see, this is the same behavior, and the way we convert, we use the same concept we use with the decimal system. So I will show it to you an example right now. Suppose I want to convert, for example, they ask me to convert 357 deca unit. So I will not use a specific unit till the end, because the behavior is the same, either for volume, for weight, or length. It's the same behavior. So I will deal with unit, and at the end we're going to do each table. We're going to do the table of each unit. So suppose I have 257 deca unit. I want to convert it to, for example, kilo unit. So like I say, we don't need to do anything here, we just need to play with the decimal dot. So the behavior of metric system is the same thing as the decimal system, it's the same behavior. So if I draw my table, so I'll just pick the same table. So I will do here the unit. So this is my deca unit, this is my hecto unit. So I will not use deca, I will just put DA unit. So we have DA unit, so hecto unit, we have kilo unit, and here we have deci unit, centi unit, and milli unit. So the same way we write the number in a place value, we're going to write down the number in the unit measure table. So but here you have to be careful. That's mean the ones is for that unit. That's mean here we have 357 deca, so that's mean the 7 is the value of the deca. So that's mean I will write down 7 here, then I write down the rest. So this is how you should present this in, or write this in the table. So 357 deca, that's mean 257 deca, that's mean the unit or the ones on the value is the ones of the unit. That's mean you put this one on that unit. So that's mean this belongs to that unit. That's mean you start with the ones and you write it down on the column of that unit. So this is what you do first. Then I need to convert this one to kilo unit. That's mean I need to have how many kilo I have here. You see, like I say, each number is a decimal number. So this is that 0. That's mean I already have that and I have a 0 here. So now if I want to find out how many kilo I have, what I need to do here, just move the dot. You see, move the dot to the kilo. That's it. So what you need to do here, just write down the answer is 3.57. You don't need to put the 0. If you want to put it, it's okay, it's not going to change anything. So if I want to convert this one again to suppose I want to know 357 deca unit, I want to convert it to, for example, centi unit. So I do the same thing here. Suppose that, let me put this one back on its original position here. So I have 357 deca unit. So I write down this one in the table like this, and I want to know how many centi unit I have here. So this means I need to move this one to the centi unit, which is here, and whatever empty spot I have here, I put zeros. So this means I will have 357,000 centi unit. So that's the idea behind the conversion in unit measure table, or in the metric system. So this is how we convert any unit to another one, just by moving the decimal dot. And this is, like I said, the beauty of decimal system. Let's do another example. Suppose I want to convert for example 35.12 centi-unit. So I want to convert this one to for example to deca-unit. So let me get my table, and after that I will show you how to convert without using the table. So I will show to you without using the table. So first let me write down this in my table. So you see the ones belong to the unit. Always the ones of the given number is belong to that unit. The ones of the given numbers always belong to that unit. So I'm gonna put the ones here, and I put a dot, and I put 1, and I just create another line, and I put the rest of the number. If I have 2 or 3 more numbers, I just put them on the side here. So that means there is other smallest unit, but for now we focus on those units now. Now I write the rest. So this is 3 and 1. So this is 135.12 centi-unit. Now they want to convert this one to deca-unit. So I'm gonna move this one to the deca position. So I move this to the deca position, which is here, and there's nothing here, so what I put 0. So that means the answer here is 0.13512 deca unit. So if I convert this one to, for example, kilo unit, so if I want to convert this to kilo unit, the same value. So what do I need to do? So like I say, we give the value here. So let me you know what, let me create another table. So the same one. So like I say, you write down the value on the table. So here this ones belong to the unit, so that means this is gonna be 5. We have 3, 1. I put the dot 1, and again whatever here I put the number after. Now I need to move this dot into the kilo position. So what I need to do here, I click here and I move the dot into the kilo position. So I have something left. So I move the dot to the kilo position here, and there's empty spot here. So when we have empty spot, we fill them with the 0. So here is going to be 0.00135512, and this will be my answer for that question. Now let's draw the table for each unit measure. So you're gonna draw a table for the length unit. So the table is going to be the same thing as we drew before. So the only difference is we change unit with meter. That's it. So it's the same table. So we have the unit for and is meter. So we have decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter, decameter, hectometer, and kilometer. This is for the length, and for the weight unit, the table is going to be the same idea. So let me just copy this. So we'll just copy this and paste it, but instead to have m, which is meter, I will just change it to g, which is gram. You see, it's the same thing. So here I will have the unit is gram, my unit is gram, deci, gram, centigram, milligram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram, and the same thing again. So the same behavior is going to be for volume. So I just need to erase this, and I have my table for the volume. Change this one to L. So we have L, deciliter, centiliter, milliliter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. As you see, it's the same behavior. So this is why I showed to you in one table with unit, because the behavior of the length, weight, and volume is the same. There's no difference between them. Now, so let me show an example how to convert without using the table. Suppose I want to convert, pick an example, convert for example 25.12 decimeter. I want to convert this one to, for example, to decameter. I don't want to use any table. I just want to use the place value. You see, this is the beauty of the decimal system. I use the place value. So, like I say before, the unit is for that measure. So the ones is for that unit. So that's here. I will read. This is decimeter. Decimeter. That means this is the tenth. That means before the tenth, what do we have? We have the ones, which is the meter, and before the meter, what do we have? The tenths, which is deca. You see? After here, we have what? We have the decameter. That means this position here we have deca, but there's nothing here. So what I put 0. So I just moved the dot to this position. That means my answer here is going to be 0.2512 decameter. You see, just the place value. You see, this is the unit. That means this is for the deci, and I'm going to say, okay, what's before deci is meter, and what's before meter deca. So that means this is my answer. So if I have another example, for example, if I have 358.49, for example, meter, I want to convert to millimeter. So here, this is for meter. Then I will start from here. So this is the meter. What after meter? Decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. You see, there's nothing for millimeter. So the millimeter is here. That's why I'm gonna move the dot after. So here I put my 0, and I move the dot after the 0 here. You see, so the answer is gonna be 358.490. You see, I just, like in your notebook, you erase and you throw it here at the end, because this is the position of the millimeter. The same idea if I, for example, 1.37 kilogram, I want to convert it to gram, for example. So what I need to do here, I need to just read the position. This is my kilogram, That's mean what's after kilogram? Hectogram, decagram, but I'm looking for a gram. Decagram, after decagram we have what? We have gram. There's nothing here, I put 0. That means this is my gram. This is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to move the dot after the unit I'm looking for. You see, I moved the dot after that unit. So that's mean the answers are going to be 1, 3, 7, 0. So you don't need any multiplication, you don't need any division, you don't need nothing here. Just play with the decimal dot. Look for the unit you're looking for and move the dot to the unit that they ask you to convert to. So this is how we convert in metric system. This is all about the lesson today. So I hope that you understand what we cover today. And for practice, you can download the console from my website. It's free, so you can download it and install it and start practicing the lesson. So again, thank you for watching the video, and please, if you have any comment, do so. It will help me a lot improve my way of teaching. And thank you again, and Assalamu alaikum.